Welcome to the Culvercraft News Network. I'm your host, Lab W, and welcome to this week's episode. The island you saw in our intro was the Christmas Event Island, made by Rose. In this week's episode, we'll go over the nation announcements and claims, then we'll take a look at the final results of the build competition that's been going on. And to wrap it all up, we'll talk about the tense situation happening down in South Africa. And we'll give you a brief update on behind the scenes about the news. But with that out of the way, let's get ourselves into what's been happening this week on Culvercraft. This week was shot a little odd due to updates behind the scenes, so please do bear with us while we adapt to the new setup. Anyway, starting on the 26th, with Sparta welcoming any former Novaterra members to their nation. Then, Regio di Sili, Rotdrake, and Tunja, and Avalonia all reallied with the newly reformed Feyreach. Following this, Etheria, led by Wolfie Foxy, created the Obsidian Pact with Sparta, merging Etheria's claim under Sparta. The details of this pact are yet to be known to the public. Then, Sparta opened its borders and allied with Norland. Following this, Zenland is created in northern Brazil by Powerbox, who immediately bans Oractus member Hudden and Avalonia leader Forg. Finally, the server fiend Elite was banned. The next day, Norland allied with Feyreach and Zenland. Speaking of Feyreach, former member Unknown Oakley made their own nation of Mordor, based in South Africa, immediately entering lockdown for any who were not allies. They then tried to ally with Oractus, but were denied. Finally, Sparta allied with Zenland. On the 28th, the building competition ended, which we'll talk about more later. Other than that, we had Zenland allying with Ventus and Valhalla, and then merging with Mordor, becoming a state. Finally, Junk Galaxy joined Feyreach. The next day, the leader of Valhalla, Corky Volcano, was banned from the nation of Mordor. Then, the nation of Broken Hill disbanded. Following this, Epic Sky and Hyena Joe joined Feyreach. To wrap up this day, Avalonia closes its borders in fear of player Hudden. The next day, Valhalla reinstates that their borders are closed and bans Mordor leader Unknown Oakley from their land. Then, Mordor declares war on Valhalla, where Feyreach expanded their claim into Malaysia and Madagascar. Finally, on December 1st, Mordor expanded their claim upward and Cascade Kingdom followed. Then, Città dell'Amelsia expanded their claim southeast. In the previous two episodes, I've told you about a building competition that has been going on and given some details about the prices. Well, the competition has finally come to an end, and the winners have been announced. In third place, we had King, who entered Cascade Falls. Then, in second, we had a two-person build, built by both Simi and Creeper, being their port city of St. Lars. Finally, before we reveal our first place winner, I would like to thank all those who participated in this event, as it was great to see everyone's builds. With that out of the way, in first place we had Lord Ziglis with his massive castle home. Amazing work from everyone who participated. Hopefully another build event will be run soon. As you may have seen in nation announcements over the week, the newly formed nation of Mordor has been quite the hot topic within the nation of Valhalla for a short while now, with Mordor having declared war on them in the last day of November. Now, the reason for this rivalry stems from where Mordor chose to settle down. On the map, you'll find that Mordor is pretty close to Valhalla. That
Come on.
Oh my God. Hurry, come on.
Yeah, he's up around here. Come on.
Come on, let's go.
Quick.
Come on.
The fire's off.
Right now. Okay.
Let's get in there. Let's get.
Go.
Fuck. Fucking break that door. Break it.
Bring it. Where is he?
Check every corner.
What?
Jim, grab the ladder.
Yeah,
Go in there.
grab the ladder.
Grab the ladder.
Quick,
Come on.
Ow. Have this, you son of a bitch.
Come on.
Yeah, let's go.
Fucking let's get out of here.
Look at that.
There, you son of a bitch.
They got old man.
Oh, I love it. I love the smell of burning ash in the morning. Oh. What?
What?
Jim, they killed Jim.
Yeah, they killed him. Oh God, Dan,
Yeah, please, God. Please, God.
Oh God.
I'm sorry for my sins. Please. Billy, they got Billy.
Behind you.
God, please. God, I didn't mean to do this. What's gonna happen? Down.
Being because Mordor has taken over an abandoned claimland to the start of their nation on November 27th. The problem is that Valhalla intended to take over that abandoned claim to expand their nation. In relation to Mordor taking the abandoned land, Valhalla decided to start building houses around Mordor to trap them. This is when Mordor decided that enough was enough and decided to declare war on Valhalla on November 30th. The war is set to be a 2v2 battle, leader versus leader, plus one member from each side. And this fight will take place on Friday, December 5th. We'll make sure to recap what happens then. As this week's episode comes to a close, I would like to thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you all next episode. The CCNN is happy to announce a few additions to our team, so please give them a shout out in our comments. Please make sure to check out the Covercraft Discord if you're looking for a new Bedrock community at the link below, and I'll see you all next week. By the way, if you're enjoying this week's news update, please do leave a like, and if you've been here a couple times now, then please do subscribe. It helps others see these videos and other videos like it. And if you're new here and you want to join Covercraft, there's a server invite at the link below.